Welcome back, coin lovers. Today, we'll explore the top 4 most rare and valuable USA Jefferson nickels, coins that may look simple but hide incredible worth and history. Each of these nickels is a true collector's dream, known for its rarity, beauty, and timeless appeal in the world of numismatics. First up, the 1964 USA Jefferson nickel without mint mark, a coin that might look ordinary to the untrained eye, but within the numismatic community, it carries a powerful legacy and impressive hidden value. Even when found in dirty or worn condition, this humble nickel has become a captivating piece of American history, treasured by collectors across the world. The 1964 Jefferson nickel marks an important transition point in U.S. coinage, the end of an era for silver coinage and the beginning of a new chapter for modern minting. Its story is more than just about metal and mint marks. It's about change, scarcity, and the beauty that lies in the smallest details. The year 1964 stands as one of the most significant in American coin history. This was the last year when the U.S. Mint produced circulating coins with dates frozen due to massive coin shortages caused by widespread hoarding and a growing economy. The Philadelphia Mint, responsible for the Jefferson nickels without mint mark, struck these coins in enormous numbers. Yet, not all survived the test of time. Many were lost, melted, or heavily circulated, leaving behind only a fraction of high-quality or even well-preserved examples. The dirty, worn pieces we find today still hold deep historical roots, representing the end of one minting generation before the rise of modern mass-production techniques. This was also the time when nickel designs remained largely unchanged, carrying forward a legacy that began in 1938 with Jefferson's iconic portrait. When it comes to design, the 1964 Jefferson nickel proudly carries one of the most timeless and elegant looks in American coinage. On the obverse, we find the noble profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, facing left, his expression calm and dignified, reflecting the nation's values of knowledge and progress. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" frame his image, alongside the date 1964. The reverse side showcases Jefferson's Virginia estate, Monticello, rendered with remarkable architectural precision. The word Monticello sits clearly below the dome, accompanied by EPLURIBUSUNUM above and United States of America below. Though simple at first glance, small die variations, weak strikes, and even worn-out dies from heavy minting in 1964 make certain examples unique and highly collectible. Collectors especially admire the coins that retain sharp steps on Monticello's base, a detail known as full steps, which dramatically increases value. Now, despite the massive number minted, finding a rare 1964 Jefferson nickel without mint mark in collectible condition is surprisingly difficult. Over the decades, countless coins have circulated until their details faded or were tarnished by time, leaving few surviving examples that retain their original sharpness or luster. Dirty or heavily circulated pieces may appear common, but even among these, varieties such as die doubling, planchet errors, or striking inconsistencies can transform a basic nickel into a rare treasure. The scarcity of high-grade survivors, especially those with visible full steps, makes them a standout in any Jefferson nickel collection. Even in their worn or dull state, these coins hold undeniable appeal because they represent the very essence of 1960s U.S. coinage, beauty hidden beneath simplicity. Among collectors, the 1964 Jefferson nickel without mint mark stands out not only for its historical timing, but also for its enduring popularity. It occupies a special place in the Jefferson nickel series, one of America's longest-running coin designs. Collectors are drawn to this coin for its connection to a pivotal era, its artistry, and its surprisingly rich variety of errors and die states. Its appeal extends beyond numismatic experts. Even beginner collectors find themselves captivated by how an everyday 5-cent piece can hold such depth and intrigue. This blend of accessibility and rarity has ensured that the 1964 no-mint mark nickel continues to be one of the most studied and sought-after issues within the series. As for value, the market for this coin remains strong and steadily growing. In today's collector marketplace, prices for the 1964 Jefferson Nickel without mint mark can begin around $700 for circulated but eye-catching examples, while higher-grade coins showing clean surfaces, strong definition, or partial full steps can reach upwards of $3,800 or more, depending on condition and luster. Those few with certified full steps or error varieties often command premium prices, sometimes nearing or exceeding the $4,500 mark. Even dirty or well-worn examples, when authenticated and properly graded, hold collectible worth far beyond their face value, serving as affordable entry points for new enthusiasts looking to start their nickel collections. For collectors hopping to find or invest in this coin, a few tips can make a world of difference. Always inspect the condition carefully. Even light wear or discoloration can affect grading, but don't overlook coins with natural tunning or aged patina, as they can retain strong collector appeal. Look closely at Monticello's steps for any visible lines, as full step examples remain the most prized. When purchasing, consider coins that are certified by PCGS or NGC, since grading accuracy adds security and long-term value. These nickels can still appear in old rolls, estate collections, or forgotten coin jars, waiting to surprise an observant eye. Patience, a magnifying glass, and a bit of passion often turn a regular find into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. In the end, the 1964 USA Jefferson Nickel without mint mark is far more than just a small piece of metal. It's a story of American endurance, artistic precision, and numismatic charm. Even in dirty or worn condition, this coin carries the spirit of its era, connecting today's collectors with a time when the U.S. Mint was on the verge of transformation. Its blend of history, rarity, and subtle beauty continues to inspire both new and seasoned collectors alike. And if you enjoyed exploring this fascinating piece of history, stay tuned, because in our next video, we'll be uncovering another hidden gem from America's coinage past that's equally full of mystery, value, and collector magic. Next up, among the many treasures of American coinage, the 1949 USA Jefferson Nickel from the Denver Mint stands as one of the most intriguing and valuable issues in the entire series. To collectors, it represents not just a mid-century coin but a snapshot of post-war America, an era of economic recovery, innovation, and subtle transitions in the minting world. What makes this coin so captivating is its blend of rarity, aesthetic charm, and scarcity in top condition. The 1949 Jefferson Nickel may seem like an ordinary 5-cent piece to casual observers, but among numismatists, it has earned an esteemed reputation for its scarcity in high grades, sharp design details, and historical context. Today, collectors are willing to pay thousands for premium examples, and the fascination with this nickel continues to grow with each passing year. The late 1940s marked a period of transformation for the United States Mint, reflecting the country's post-World War II optimism and industrial progress. In 1949, the Denver Mint produced a limited number of Jefferson nickels compared to previous years, as coin demand stabilized after wartime production spikes. The mintage totaled just under 36 million pieces, significantly fewer than earlier runs, instantly setting this issue apart. These nickels circulated widely across the western and central United States, enduring years of handling and wear before collectors began to recognize their scarcity. The Jefferson Nickel series itself, which began in 1938, was entering its second decade, and by 1949, subtle die variations, metal composition consistency, and minting precision had become major points of study. The Denver Mint's distinct D mint mark on the reverse symbolized not only regional pride, but also the continuation of America's numismatic legacy through one of its most reliable facilities. Visually, the 1949 Jefferson Nickel remains a beautiful piece of American artistry. The obverse side features the enduring image of Thomas Jefferson, facing left with dignified calm, a portrait originally designed by sculptor Felix Schlag. Around him, the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" frame his profile, with the date 1949 placed neatly beside the rim. On the reverse, Schlag's intricate depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, captures both architectural precision and symbolic significance, representing the foundations of American democracy and intellect. The coin's composition consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel, measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5 grams. The challenge with this issue lies in finding coins that still exhibit strong, full steps on Monticello's base, a detail so fine that even minor die wear can erase it. Collectors prize examples with fully struck steps, as they reflect superior minting and have become the gold standard for quality within the series. Despite its moderate mintage, the 1949 Jefferson Nickel is surprisingly rare in well-preserved condition. Circulation took a heavy toll on most examples, leaving behind countless nickels that today appear dull, flattened, or discolored. However, uncirculated coins, especially those with lustrous surfaces and minimal contact marks, are few and far between. The scarcity becomes even more pronounced in examples graded MS66 or higher by leading certification agencies like PCGS and NGC. The quest for full-step designations further intensifies the rarity, as even tiny imperfections on Monticello's base can disqualify a coin. This combination of limited high-grade survivors and design precision makes the 1949 D a true challenge for Jefferson Nickel specialists. When it comes to market value, this coin has demonstrated remarkable resilience and steady growth in recent years. Prices typically begin around $650 for attractive circulated or lightly uncirculated examples, but for coins graded MS65 and above, the value can soar between $2,000 and $4,200, depending on strike sharpness, luster, and overall eye appeal. Those with the coveted full steps designation can fetch significantly more, with premium auction results occasionally surpassing $4,800 for truly exceptional specimens. The growing demand for well-struck Jefferson nickels, combined with limited high-quality supply, ensures that the 1949 D continues to command strong attention among serious collectors and investors alike. For those seeking to add a 1949 D Jefferson nickel to their collection, a careful approach is essential. Examine coins under good lighting or magnification to identify sharp details and clean surfaces. Look for strong definition in Jefferson's hair and Monticello's steps, and avoid pieces with excessive bag marks or spotting. Always verify authenticity and grade through trusted certification services like PCGS or NGC, as this not only protects against counterfeits, but also secures long-term value. Storage also plays a critical role. Nickels should be kept in dry, temperature-stable environments using archival safe holders to prevent tarnishing or corrosion. Collectors often recommend searching older coin rolls, estate sales, or specialized numismatic auctions, where hidden gems occasionally emerge unnoticed. What truly elevates the 1949 D Jefferson nickel above many other mid-century issues is its combination of scarcity, artistry, and historical depth. It captures a pivotal moment when America's coinage reflected national confidence and continuity, even amid subtle economic shifts. The Denver Mint's craftsmanship during this period was exceptional, and surviving examples of this nickel tell a story of durability and legacy. To both novice collectors and seasoned experts, It represents an ideal blend of affordability and investment potential, rare enough to be exciting, yet accessible enough to pursue with dedication and knowledge. In summary, the 1949 DUSA Jefferson Nickel is far more than a small metallic token. It's a relic of American resilience, design excellence, and numismatic tradition. Its limited high-grade survival, elegant portrait of Jefferson, and intricate Monticello depiction make it a masterpiece of 20th-century coinage. Whether held for its aesthetic beauty, historical charm, or market potential, this nickel remains one of the most desirable pieces of the entire Jefferson series. As interest in mid-century coins continues to rise, the 1949D stands poised to maintain, and even increase, its prominence in the years ahead, symbolizing the timeless connection between history, artistry, and the enduring allure of collecting. Next up, among the remarkable coins of post-war America, the 1947 SUSA Jefferson Nickel from the San Francisco Mint holds a distinguished place in the hearts of collectors and historians alike. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a reminder of a nation rebuilding, reshaping, and redefining itself after World War II. The 1947 Jefferson Nickel is revered for its rarity and top condition, its historical significance, and its charming imperfections that tell stories of minting challenges and transitions. Even though millions were struck, only a small number have survived in pristine quality, making this issue a captivating treasure for numismatists. Today, it remains one of the standout post-war nickels sought after for its beauty, scarcity, and lasting value within the Jefferson Nickel series. The year 1947 was one of renewal and adjustment for the United States Mint. After the cessation of wartime coin compositions, nickel production returned fully to its pre-war metal blend of copper and nickel. The San Francisco Mint, known for its craftsmanship and relatively low mintages, produced the 1947 Jefferson Nickel as part of a national effort to replenish circulation coinage depleted during the war years. The San Francisco facility was nearing the end of its role in producing regular-issue nickels. As minting operations, they would soon slow down dramatically before halting nickel production altogether in the 1950s. As a result, the 1947 stands as one of the last mid-century nickels to bear the mint mark of that era, making it historically symbolic for collectors who value transitional periods in U.S. coinage. The design of the 1947 Jefferson Nickel continues the legacy introduced by sculptor Felix Schlag in 1938. On the obverse, the stately portrait of Thomas Jefferson faces left, embodying the ideals of intelligence and independence. His gaze is calm yet resolute, surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," along with the date 1947. The reverse depicts Jefferson's beloved home, Monticello, an image that has become one of the most enduring motifs in American coin design. Schlag's rendering captures the neoclassical beauty of the building with the word Monticello below, framed by EPLURIBUSUNUM at the top, and United States of America along the rim. The coin measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, weighs 5 grams, and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. High-grade examples of the 1947 especially those with strong details on Monticello steps, known as full steps, are exceptionally rare and highly valued for their precision and artistry. Though over 24 million 1947 nickels were minted, very few survived in immaculate condition. The San Francisco Mint during this time faced issues with die wear and striking quality, which led to many coins exhibiting weak details and flat surfaces. Circulation further reduced the number of well-preserved pieces, leaving collectors with the challenge of locating sharp, lustrous examples free from heavy marks or discoloration. The full steps designation remains the ultimate hallmark of quality, as it indicates an unusually crisp strike where each step on Monticello's base is distinct. Very few coins qualify for this distinction, which explains their rarity and the high premiums they command in the market today. Even those without full steps, if they display original mint luster and strong eye appeal, can be considered true gems of the Jefferson series. In today's numismatic market, the 1947 Jefferson Nickel continues to attract serious attention for its increasing value and limited high-grade population. While lower-grade circulated examples may only carry modest premiums, the true prize lies in uncirculated and certified mint-state coins. Market prices for attractive mint-state examples typically begin around $800, with strong MS-65 coins often bringing $2,300 to $4,400 depending on luster and sharpness. Coins designated with full steps can exceed these values significantly, with rare top-graded examples achieving auction results in the $4,700 range or higher. The combination of low population and superior grades, collector enthusiasm for San Francisco mint issues, and the enduring appeal of mid-century nickels ensures that the 1947 remains a solid investment for those looking to add a meaningful piece to their collection. For collectors seeking to own this historic issue, patience and attention to detail are key. Always begin by examining the strike quality, focusing on Jefferson's hair and the clarity of Monticello's steps. Seek out coins that display strong mint luster and minimal abrasions, as these are the traits that distinguish truly collectible examples. Certification from reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC is strongly recommended to confirm authenticity and grade accuracy. When storing your coin, use archival quality holders and maintain stable humidity to prevent spotting or oxidation. Many experienced collectors also explore specialized auctions, coin shows, or online numismatic marketplaces, where high-quality 1947 nickels occasionally surface, often overlooked by casual buyers unaware of their true potential. Beyond its physical appearance and rarity, the 1947 Jefferson Nickel tells a broader story of America's post-war resilience and progress. It reflects a period when the country was regaining economic strength, modernizing industry, and shifting from wartime austerity to consumer prosperity. Every surviving nickel from this year carries with it the silent echo of that transformation, a tangible link to a time when craftsmanship and national pride converged in the smallest details of everyday currency. Collectors value it not only as a numismatic artifact, but as a piece of living history, embodying both artistic and cultural significance. In conclusion, the 1947 USA Jefferson Nickel from the San Francisco Mint stands as one of the defining coins of the Jefferson series, an elegant blend of design, rarity, and historical depth. Its charm lies in the balance between modest beginnings and extraordinary survival, between mass production and individual beauty. For new collectors, it represents an achievable goal with lasting prestige. For seasoned numismatists, it remains a cornerstone of mid-20th century American coinage. With steadily rising demand and a limited supply of high-quality examples, the 1947 continues to shine as one of the most desirable and valuable Jefferson nickels, promising not just financial reward, but the enduring satisfaction of owning a piece of America's numismatic heritage. Next up, among the most fascinating treasures in American numismatics, the 1941 USA Jefferson Nickel without mint mark stands as a true symbol of early 20th century craftsmanship, scarcity, and subtle beauty. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin has earned an enduring reputation for its distinct charm, historical importance, and difficulty to find in exceptional condition. To collectors, it represents more than a simple 5-cent piece. It embodies a pivotal moment in U.S. history, as the nation stood on the edge of global transformation during the early years of World War II. The 1941 Jefferson Nickel is now a highly sought-after collectible, admired for its precise artistry, vintage allure, and increasing value among serious enthusiasts. It holds a timeless place in the Jefferson Nickel series and continues to fascinate those who appreciate both historical context and numismatic rarity. The year 1941 was one of transition and uncertainty in the United States, though the country had not yet entered World War II. Tensions and preparations were already reshaping the economy and the mint's operations. The Philadelphia Mint, being the nation's primary coin producer, struck millions of Jefferson nickels that year to meet growing commercial demand. However, the coin's production predated the introduction of wartime silver nickels, issued from 1940 to 1945, making the 1941 issue the last of the standard nickel-copper composition before major alloy changes began. This gives the coin a special place in numismatic history. It represents the final chapter of pre-war coinage, minted in the traditional blend of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Each piece minted during this year tells a story of a nation on the brink of wartime change, balancing stability and innovation within its monetary system. The design of the 1941 Jefferson nickel is one of the most enduring and recognizable in U.S. coinage. On the obverse, Thomas Jefferson is depicted in a left-facing portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, whose winning design was chosen in 1938. His expression reflects strength and intellect, perfectly suited to the nation's founding father known for the Declaration of Independence and Monticello. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" accompany his portrait, along with the date 1941. The reverse features the stately image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, shown with architectural precision and balance. The words EPLURIBUSUNUM appear above, with Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America arranged neatly below. Measuring 21.2 millimeters and weighing 5 grams, this coin's clean geometry and classical aesthetic make it one of the most elegant designs of its time. High-grade examples reveal subtle details in Jefferson's hair and Monticello's steps, often lost in circulation, making them especially prized among collectors. Despite its relatively high mintage of more than 200 million, the 1941 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is surprisingly rare in exceptional condition. Most coins entered heavy circulation during the 1940s and 1950s, leaving only a small percentage in uncirculated or near-mint states. Time, environmental conditions, and wear caused countless pieces to lose their original luster and sharpness. The greatest rarity comes in examples that retain full steps on Monticello's base, fine lines that require an exceptionally strong strike and perfect die alignment. These coins are exceedingly difficult to find, especially those free from bag marks, tunning, or die fatigue. The scarcity of full steps varieties and flawless mint state examples contributes significantly to the 1941 Jefferson nickel's appeal and value, making it a top-tier collectible within the series. In terms of market value, the 1941 Jefferson nickel without mint mark commands substantial prices in the numismatic marketplace, particularly in high grades. Well-preserved mint state examples can begin around $700, while those with deep original luster, sharp details, and minimal surface flaws can reach between $2,500 and $4,300, depending on certification and overall eye appeal. Full-step specimens, certified by PCGS or NGC, often bring a premium, with some auction records approaching or exceeding $4,800 for top-condition examples. Prices have shown consistent appreciation over the past decade as collectors continue to rediscover the historical importance of pre-war nickels. The coin's combination of condition rarity and vintage charm ensures its status as a stable investment in both the numismatic and historical sense. For collectors pursuing the 1941 Jefferson nickel, attention to detail and patience are key virtues. When evaluating potential purchases, look for coins with clean, unblemished surfaces, full definition in Jefferson's hair, and crisp architectural lines on Monticello. Coins stored in original mint rolls or old albums often retain natural toning that enhances visual appeal. Authentication and grading by trusted services like PCGS, NGC, or ANACS are crucial, as subtle die varieties and counterfeit concerns exist in the market. Proper storage is equally important. Archival quality holders and temperature-stable environments will preserve the nickel's color and luster for future generations. Those searching for rare examples may find success at major coin shows, specialized auctions, or through reputable numismatic dealers who understand the nuances of Jefferson nickel grading and strike quality. What makes the 1941 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel so captivating is how it bridges artistry, history, and endurance. It represents an era when American coin design still celebrated classical ideals while quietly adapting to the technological demands of modern minting. Each surviving example, whether lustrous or lightly worn, embodies the craftsmanship of the early Jefferson series and the resilience of a nation preparing for change. Collectors appreciate this coin not only for its visual and technical beauty, but also for the historical narrative it carries. A story of transition between peace and war, between traditional alloy and wartime necessity. In conclusion, the 1941 USA Jefferson nickel without mint mark stands as one of the most historically and aesthetically significant pieces of mid-century American coinage. Its allure comes from its elegant design, scarcity in mint condition, and deep connection to a defining moment in U.S. history. For both novice collectors and advanced numismatists, this coin offers a rewarding blend of challenge, value, and heritage. As time passes and fewer pristine examples remain, its worth, both sentimental and financial, continues to grow, solidifying its place as one of the most admired and collectible Jefferson nickels ever struck.